Ladies and Gilmores! That might become obvious-ish in a bit. Yeah, so tonight we've got an utterly beautiful Burns Marquee from roughly the year 2000. So, without any further ado, let's have a listen, see what it's like, and we'll have a look around, okay? Okay, pick up time, and we will start at the bridge end. Moving to the position between the centre and the bridge. Spanky into the centre. Between the centre and the neck. Getting warmer, and onto the neck. Now if I pull out this tone knob here, which you can, apparently blends the centre and the bridge. If you've got it in the in-between position. Right. Clearly, user error, I would say, but it does something. Okay, let's have a look. The Burns Marquee, what an absolutely fabulous instrument, and well known for being Hank Marvined from time to time. These are well made, very, very nicely appointed. Let's have a look from stem to stern. First thing that will be immediately obvious to you is the Scroll Headstock, and I have not seen one of those on anything else, so that is rather nice. We've got Burns diecast stamp tuners. These are made in Korea, and although the serial number doesn't make any sense, we can reasonably accurately date it. I shall tell you how. The neck is made from Canadian rock maple, and we've got 22 frets. You may also note that we have a 0 fret. Why? What are 0 frets for? Well, the theory is that it actually renders the nut redundant, you see. So the nut now, its only purpose in life is to spread the spread the strings out into the various locations that's required. So your string isn't suspended from the nut, or shouldn't be, so really it doesn't matter how roughly you cut the nut slots, because of course your string is suspended between the nut and the bridge. So that is the theory, and whilst this is brilliant, it also has its flaws. The main one being that once you get all these cowboy cord dints in here, what do I do then? Replace the 0 fret? Possibly. Take it out altogether and use a nut, and then you've got to change all the other dimensions. So I don't really have much of an opinion on those. It's a thing. Some guitars have them, some don't. Not a fan, if I'm honest. So, moving on, 22 frets, 3 Razomatic pickups, and I'll tell you what's funny about these. Whilst they're only, you'll see some numbers back here, whilst they're only popping out about 5 a piece, 5 and a bit, with, 2.6 or 7 in the middle position, something like that. My word, they don't half cut through whatever else is going on like a blinking knife. They are very, very vocal, I might say. So, you've got 3 scratch plates of sorts. One, well, I suppose that's a bit of a scratch plate. That is, I don't know, is that actually, am I doing it that much that I need this here? I'm not really sure about that, but it looks rather nice. This one is in jet black, or as we call it here, black. And you have got, what I do find utterly fascinating about these, and I do love them, it's the Point Classic. And the Point Classic is an absolutely brilliant vibrato system. I will place it somewhere between a Bigsby and a Fender Synchronous. Very, very nice, because they've all got their little individual characteristics, and I do like these. They're very, very good. All of your electrics are mounted on the scratch plate. This is warped over time. As you can see, it's bellied out. I did remove it a little bit to see if there's anything trapped underneath, but there wasn't. And so it's just, age. I suppose you could iron it and flatten it down, but then you'd probably have to slightly relocate the screw-ons. Probably not worth bothering with, really. This one is it's a gem. There's really not very much in the way of wear and tear on it in any aspect of the instruments at all. You got some nice gold bits on it, some nice gold hardware. The neck is beautiful. It really is. And we now have the action set to where we want it, and I shall flip it over like this, and then you can see now that the vibrato system is sitting where it should be, which makes us all very happy. Yeah, oh, so serial number. So these are from the Club Series. Yes, it says so on the back there, from the Club Series, and the serial number says 207. (2070515), which isn't particularly helpful. You might think it was maybe, very possibly, is a 2020. And the way that we can date these is because these started out life in 1999, and then in the year 2002. Now, it's truss rod time. So as you can see, there's no truss rod access point on the headstock, which means that if you want to adjust the truss rod, which I did, then you've got to whip the neck off and do it from inside. I did have a look for a little pointy hole, but there isn't anything. And so from 2002, they did put the truss rod access up here. So from 99 to 2002, then the truss rod is the truss rod access, or bit that you turn, is here, which is bit of a nuisance if I'm quite honest with you. So I'm going to take a punt at this being year 2000. All in all, I've got to say, it's a beautiful guitar. It plays absolutely fabulously, and I have had one of these before. I had a white one, but I don't think it was quite as nice as this, and this sounds brilliant and it plays superbly. So that is it from me and the Marquee, and thank you all ever so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Right, adios amigos. Ta-ra.